What's up guys, this is Valentina with Bigger Creations, and today I'm going to show you how to record your vocals like a pro. Like I said, today I'm going to break down exactly how I record my vocals and show you some tips and tricks along the way to make sure that you can get the best recording possible. There are a few things that you need to start with. You obviously need to have a microphone, an audio interface to connect your microphone to your computer, and then of course a computer with your DAW of choice, whether that's GarageBand, Logic Pro, FL Studio, Ableton, whatever it is you use to record. You're gonna need those things. If you're interested in knowing what kind of gear I specifically use, I'm gonna put links in the description to all the gear that I have, but I'll also mention them briefly in this video. Now in this video, I'm gonna be using my Rode NT1A microphone, but you don't need to have this microphone. Basically, any microphone that you're using, you just wanna make sure that you have the proper connection to your computer. In this case, I'm using the Focusrite Scarlett 2i4 to plug in my microphone to my computer. So basically, my microphone goes from an XLR cable to my interface, and my interface connects via USB to my computer. One of the most common questions that I get is, how loud do you record your audio from your microphone? So I'm just gonna show you the exact setting that I have here on my knob, and you'll notice it's not very high. So here's what happens. If you put your input knob too high, then your recording is not going to have enough headroom for you to work with and do some compression and some EQ. If you put your input too low, then you're basically raising your noise level. So when you try to add compression and EQ and all these things, you're going to hear a lot more background noise. Basically, the happy medium for me is about a quarter of the way. And this also varies on how loud you're actually singing into the mic and how close you are to the mic, which we'll talk about in a second. So now that you have a basic understanding of your input levels when it's time to record, let's add some vocals to this beat that I made. Now let's talk about my distance between the microphone and my mouth. Basically, this pop filter acts as a good guideline to make sure that you're not too close, and it also helps shield some of the, P's and F's and S's. Now every microphone has a different sweet spot. I would recommend recording from different areas of your microphone until you're fully familiar with your microphone and find the sweet spot. For me personally, I've found that with this microphone, it's right about here. So I probably have about 3 inches away from the pop filter, and then the pop filter is about 4 inches away from the microphone. So that's my sweet spot for this microphone. But again, that varies by your voice and the sound that you're looking for. So with that in mind, I've got my input level turned about a quarter of the way, and I'm about 6-7 inches away from the actual microphone. 2 a.m. and you're still in my head. Man, I'll never forget what you said. When I'm doubting, I hear it again and again. Keep your head up, be strong. You're the greatest, you're the bomb. Forget them haters, they gon' hate, 'cause they just wanna be in your place. Okay, so now I've basically recorded the vocals. I've got all the recording in there. I haven't edited them at all. The The only thing that I've done is basically put them onto my own vocal chain. My vocal chain includes a combination of stock plugins and third-party plugins, but if you're interested in a stock version that gets you sounding really, really similar to this, I'll put a link to it in the description. There's a download for the preset, as well as a video on how to use it. But basically, I set up my vocal chain on my track, and then I record with the vocal chain in my headphones. The reason I like to do that is just because it gives me a better idea of how my performance should sound like. When I have my vocal chain already on there, it helps me perform a little bit better to cater to the recording rather than just what I think sounds good. This video is sponsored by Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of courses to choose from. Audio engineering, music production, art, woodworking, filmmaking, photography, pretty much anything that you're looking for, chances are there's a course on Skillshare about it. This is the perfect resource to learn new things. And it's super affordable at less than $10 a month. Lately, I've been enjoying this course by Amber Schaefer. She's a director, writer, and actress, and she talks about how to make your DIY videos funny. And it's just cool. I don't plan on doing any DIY videos, but it's great. I love learning new things, and I love seeing how other people approach creative things. Skillshare, I highly recommend it. It's a great way to learn new skills, and the first 1,000 people to use the link in the description will get their first... Holy crap. What are they doing out there? It sounds like Chewbacca's outside. The first 1,000 people to use the link in the description will get the first 2 months of Skillshare Premium for free. So now that I've got my recordings, you'll notice here I've got the different versions of the ones I recorded. So here I'm just gonna start chopping up what I want and what I don't want. And then once I've got the takes that I want, then I'll go ahead and pitch correct them. And then I'll do some fine tuning. So let's take a look here.
2 a.m. and you're still in my head. Man, I'll never forget what you said. When I'm doubting, I hear it again and again.
There's just a couple things to fix here, so I'm just gonna cut this. It's supposed to be 2 separate notes. Let's switch this back.
2 a.m. and you're still in my head. Man, I'll never forget what you said. When I'm doubting, I hear it again. Again and again. Again and again.
So this is just so that you kind of get an idea.
2 a.m. and you're still in my head. Man, I'll never forget what you said. When I'm doubting, I hear it again and again.
When you split a note, only one of them retains the values that you set up. So just be aware of that when you split them. Also, if you want a full-blown tutorial on how to pitch correct your vocals, I've got a separate video on that, and I'll just put the link in the description.
You're the greatest, you're the bomb. Forget them haters, they gon' hate. Get them haters, they gon' hate. Cause they...
So here's what we've got so far.
2 a.m. and you're still in my head. Man, I'll never forget what you said. When I'm doubting, I hear it again and again. Keep your head up, be strong. You're the greatest, you're the bomb. Forget them haters, they gon' hate. Cause they just wanna be in your place.
So now I'm just gonna add a few other layers of vocals in here. One of them is gonna be kind of a backup vocal chain. Okay, so basically I've just added some backup vocals and harmonies. Same process, and now this is what the vocals sound like.
2 a.m. and you're still in my head. Man, I'll never forget what you said. When I'm doubting, I hear it again and again. Keep your head up, be strong. You're the greatest, you're the bomb. Forget them haters, they gon' hate. Cause they just wanna be in your place.
So that's pretty much it, guys. Once you've got the recording in there, it's just a matter of fine-tuning it. And then, like I said, if you want a vocal chain that's gonna work for you every single time, then I'm gonna put a link to it in the description. It's all stock plugins, and there's a video on how to use it. There's also a video breaking down how I do this vocal chain that includes some third-party plugins to make it sound just right. So there you have it, guys. That is how you record vocals. It's really straightforward. As long as you make sure your input levels are correct, then you are ready to go. So hopefully this video was helpful. If it was, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss future videos. And as always, if you ever have any questions or want to see more content, check me out on Instagram. Keep making beats.
2 a.m. and you're still in my head. Man, I'll never forget what you said. When I'm doubting, I hear it again and again. Keep your head up, be strong. You're the greatest, you're the bomb. Forget them haters, they gon' hate, cause they just wanna be in your place. Keep your